I was recently tagged by W.I. Clark, and it is a sort of like a tag type thing. It's a little different though. It's for Funko Pops and all just about Funko Pops, not about history like the one before. I don't really know what to call it. I guess it's just Funko Pop Tag, and there's 10 questions instead of 5, so let's get into it. So the first question is, what is your favorite Funko Pop? This one's actually a really tough one for me because I have over 300, and in case you're wondering, and there's a bunch that I thought, maybe this one's my favorite, but just looking at them overall, there's a bunch that I feel like I really like, but just as a pop, I probably have to say this one's my favorite. It is the 1970s Elvis. I just really like this pop. I got it a while back, and just unboxing it, there's so much detail in his gems, especially on the back of his cape, and it's just a really awesome pop. I enjoy this one. I love Pop Rock's collection, and it's a tough decision, but I'd have to say Elvis on this one. The next question is, what is your least favorite Funko Pop? This one was fairly easy for me because this pop my brother bought at the Disney store for $2, and we didn't really collect pops, but it was $2, and he knew pops were pretty cool then. So it is this one. It is Frank Walker from Tomorrowland. I think his pop price got valued like $3 or something. So he's got a pretty beat up box, and he's literally just a complete dud pop. But for $2, couldn't really pass up on this guy. Yep, so my least favorite pop would have to be this Frank Walker. Next question is, what is my favorite series? This one is a little bit difficult for me because I collect like 3 main series. Maybe 4 now. If I consider Pop Rocks as like a little one because I don't have tons of them. But DC, Marvel, and Star Wars. But overall, I just have to say Star Wars because if you look back here, my wall's predominantly Star Wars. Even though Marvel's catching up, Star Wars, I'm going to be getting some more for the exclusives and stuff. So definitely have to say Star Wars on this one, but I do like a lot of other ones. The next question is, what is my newest pop? My last video was on this guy, Star-Lord, the mixtape, and this was the last one I picked up. So this one would be my newest pop that I've got from Box Lunch. So he's a pretty cool pop, but yep, probably I'll be getting about 3 days. I'll be getting my next one. So yep, that is my newest pop. Next question is, what are my oldest pops or the first pop that I got? So I sort of have 2 parts of this because the first pop that I got as myself would be Phantom of the Opera. I got this one at Toys R Us a while back, and I just sort of kept it on my shelf. I liked it. It was around Halloween, so we picked out like a Halloween thing, and I picked out the Phantom of the Opera because I just thought he was really odd looking. I probably should have got Metaluna Mutant because I like him a little bit more now, but my first pop was the Phantom of the Opera. Now, these might not be my oldest pops, but I did not get them that long ago, but they might be the oldest to date, and it would have to be the, like, original box-wise and original make would have to be these 2. The Joker bobblehead and the Joker, or the Green Goblin bobblehead, or Green Lantern and the Joker bobblehead versions. They were Target exclusives back in 2011, but yeah, they were made a while back, and yep, so they're pretty old, and they might be my oldest. Not 100% sure if they are, but I'd say they're probably one of the oldest ones with the original boxes that look good. So these 2. The next question is, what are my most valuable pops? This is sort of vague because I don't necessarily go off Pop Price Guide. Pop Price Guide is very vague, and isn't very accurate. So don't believe every price on there. For example, Zernar Batman is, I believe yesterday was priced at $85 on Pop Price Guide. Well, I've seen it today selling for over $230. So very vague. Don't trust Pop Price Guide that much. It's a good estimation, but very vague, indifferent. But according to them, and according to myself, what I think the most valuable that I can for surely say would have to be my Hot Topic exclusive White Raven Pop. This one, I forget how much it's valued on. I think it's, I don't know, 170 on Pop Price Guide, but yeah, she's climbing even more because Teen Titans is getting a little bit more popular on the Pop line. Also, all the other ones are climbing too, but all I need is Beast Boy and then the new Toys R Us exclusives when they come out on the 21st. So this is one of my most valuable. My next most valuable pop, according to Pop Price Guide, I think they value it at $140, maybe a little bit more. He does go for a little more depending on how you can find his price on eBay, but it would be Benson from the regular show. Benson's just really awesome. You can see his gumballs actually move. I do remember seeing him in stores, but I never got him. He was, I remember his Toys R Us, just sitting there. I shook him because I was like, oh, that's pretty cool how his gumballs are in there, because I never really seen anything like that. But I never really collected Pops, so I didn't get him. But I did pick Benson up, and Benson would be my number 2. But overall, my number 1 would have to be Zernar Batman, according to realistic prices on eBay. This is why. He is going for so much and continuously climbing throughout the days. I have 2, but I do not want to sell the other because the climbing value is just insane, and if I sell it today, who knows, it's probably going to be worth $10 in a few more days, and I don't see it dropping, and I don't see it stop climbing for a little bit now. I mean, so it's gonna hit 300, I'm assuming, by the end of the month. So Zernar Batman would probably have to be my most realistic number 1 pop. The next question is, what is the best pop that you've ever found in a store? Besides Zernar Batman, which I know is one I found for $9 in Target, so I'm not really considering that one, but it'd have to be this Robin bobblehead at half price books for $24 with a signature from Burt Ward. I'm not 100% sure this is a realistic signature, but I've looked at others and I'm pretty sure that I could say that this is a realistic signature. It has nice flow in it. It doesn't look stop and go. It's got all the points where he rounds his letters, and it just looks really accurate. So that's what I think. But I can't say it is, but this would probably be my best find in a store for $24. Because I think this would go for over $200 in my opinion. But this would probably be my best pop that I've ever found in a store. Next question is to make a rainbow with Funko Pop. So I use the acronym Roy G. Biv. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So my first color would be red. And for my red pop, I'd pick the Hulkbuster. Because I'm trying to pick predominant colors. Sometimes some of the colors are a little bit hard, but my pop would be, for red, is Hulkbuster. That's who I picked for red. Orange is a little bit tricky for me to pick out as a color because I don't have many orange pops, but this one's not that orange, but it's the closest thing that I would say is orange that I like. And it would be Starfire, just because her face is pretty orange. That's why I picked her, and I really do like the Teen Titans Go set, and that's why I picked Starfire for the color orange. Yellow was also a pretty hard color for me because I did not want to use gold for my C-3PO, my Chrome C-3PO. I did not want to use that because it's more gold. So as a yellow color, I would have to pick Wolverine. I just got this from Franklin FM McInnes's in his giveaway I won, and I just really like this yellow on him. and it just looks so classic. Even though it's not super rare or anything, I just really like the way this Wolverine looks, so that's why I picked him for yellow. The next color is green. Green was a little bit hard because I had a lot of pops I could choose for green, but I had to come through and pick the Green Lantern bobblehead, just because he was one of my first really good pickups that I got from a store at Half Price Books, and this is what made me want to search at Half Price Books so much, and I got a lot of good stuff there. But this is why I picked Green Lantern, just a classic bobblehead one, so that's why I picked him for the color green. Next color is blue. Now, there's a lot of blue pops, but this one I had to pick more of why I like this type of this blue one, and it is the Stanley Kamikaze exclusive metallic unmasked Captain America. This one, I like this one because I could have picked a lot of other caps, but I like this metallic one because really it's unmasked and it's so close to that SDCC metallic Captain America that's worth like over $600. But this one is climbing, but I really like this one for the color blue. I could have picked a lot more things, but just out of blue pops, I really like this one the most, so this is why I picked him for the color blue. The next color is indigo, and indigo is just a weird color to have for a rainbow, but it's in there. But this pop, I don't really know if it's completely indigo, but it's pretty close, and I think it matches. It'd be Bizarro. His box is pretty indigo, I guess, maybe violet more so, but his suit is indigo for sure. And that's, I really like Bizarro, but this is probably the most indigo thing I have, and that's why I picked him as indigo. Last color is violet, and violet was an easy decision for this pop. It is Zernar Batman. I mean, he's clearly purple. You can say violet. Just really, especially the back of his cape and stuff. So I picked him for violet. It was a pretty easy choice. He's just really awesome, and that's really good purple pop because they don't make too many of them. So that's why I picked him for violet. The next question is, what is your favorite exclusive? Now, it's sort of a vague question, but I picked something from Marvel Collector Corps box, and it would be the Hulkbuster, just because this pop is just so awesome and so well done. But I mean, it's an exclusive, but it's in the box, so I don't know how that really counts. But I just really like the Hulkbuster a lot, so that's why I picked him. And there's a lot of other ones I could have chose, but so far in my collection, I'd say that this is probably my favorite exclusive pop. So the last question is, what pop would I want most? And this one is sort of hard, but going with my favorite series, it would have to be this guy right here. It'd have to be holographic Darth Maul. He is just too cool. Glow-in-the-dark 2012 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. He's just insanely expensive, and I would like to have this one a lot in my collection. It'd just be ridiculous to have. Yeah, that's probably the one, or that is exactly the one I'd want the most. So guys, thank you for watching this video. As this is a tag Funko Pop video, I will be tagging 5 people. I will be leaving their links to their channel in the description below, and you can check them out if you haven't. So here are these 5 people. First person I'll be tagging is Collecting Plastic. If you don't know who Collecting Plastic is, he does a lot of reviews on pops, and he always has some type of funny little, I don't really know what to call it, funny little skit in the front with pops in it, and it's very entertaining, and I just really like it sounds weird, but I like the tone of his voice, the way it, sort of like Giancarlo, yeah. I don't know, it's very similar, and I just like the tone of his voice. It sounds weird, but it's true. Second person I'll be tagging is Franklin FM McGinnis. Franklin is a really awesome guy. He does a lot of unboxings of Funko Pops and various things. He does poems and a couple other things I forget, and vlogs or Saturday night vlogs. So if you don't know who he is, check him out in the description. He's all about helping the Funko community out, and he also does giveaways. But to be in them, you have to be in the Funko community and you have to support others. So if you don't know who he is, check him out now. Third person I will be tagging is Funko J. If you don't know who Funko J is, he's another Funko YouTuber. He does some hunts, I believe, a lot of unboxings, and he's just a pretty warm spirit on camera. Uh, Good personality when you're just listening to him. It's pretty entertaining. It's just something about the videos, like you can just watch them. They're easy to watch. But if you don't know who he is, check him out. He's really awesome. The fourth person I will be tagging is Max Hedren. Max is from Austin, Texas. So he's a really awesome guy. He does monthly giveaways. You probably are subscribed to him. If you aren't, go check out his videos. Really, really nice guy. He supports a lot of people. Really kind heart. Does pretty funny videos. Puts a lot of time in his videos, and they're really good. So check them out. Last person I will be tagging is Raffy614. Raffy is another YouTuber. He does a lot of live streams with video games, and I will sometimes play with him. And he is just a really awesome guy. He does a lot of he's done some hunts, he's done some hauls, pickups. So if you haven't checked him out, make sure you do. He's really awesome, and that is the last person I'll be tagging. So again, thank you guys for watching this. Make sure you check out the channels that I tagged. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.